These are the Sunday recommendations for my free email list for February the 27th, 2022. This week's blog post is the History of Outdoor Sculpture in New York City, Part 9. It's on Augustus St. Gaudens. St. Gaudens was one of America's most famous sculptors and one of my personal favorites as well. It happens that New York City has his first major monument and his last. Second recommendation, Rudyard Kipling, If. For years I've admitted this from the Sunday recommendations on the basis that it's so familiar. You must all know this one. But when I was putting together Starry Solitudes, I realized I hadn't read it for several years, and it deserves to be read and reread. You can, of course, listen to my version, which is coming up next, but I strongly suggest you read the poem aloud yourself. Certain lines will inevitably be more meaningful to you than they are to me, and you're more likely to discover them if you read it aloud for yourself. If you can keep your head when all around you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Third recommendation, Sir Lawrence Alma-Tadema's Hopeful, 1909. Alma-Tadema is famous for his idealized portrayals of the Roman Empire. This one came to mind when I read If. The fourth recommendation this week is an opera aria that just blows me away every time I hear it. DianeDuranteWriter.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, architecture, and my other obsessions. To join the free Sunday recommendations email list, visit the URL that's on the screen or email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane," or support my work and receive rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDuranteWriter.com. As always, thank you for listening.